Nearly 70 journalists in Nigeria have been arrested, harassed, and even tortured this year. What does this mean for Nigeria's democracy? My name is Chiamaka Dike, and this is just Closer Look. In 2024, Nigerian journalists have faced unprecedented danger. According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, at least 56 journalists were assaulted or harassed by security forces and unidentified attackers during the End Bad Governance protests. But it gets worse. Segun Olatunji, the editor of First News, was abducted from his home, blindfolded, and tortured by Nigerian intelligence. Why? For reporting on corruption involving the president's chief of staff. They wanted him to give up his sources. Fisayo Shoyombo, an investigative journalist, was arrested after uncovering a major smuggling ring in Nigeria, where illegal goods were being trafficked with the help of government officials. The authorities went after him, hoping to stop his investigation and intimidate other journalists from digging deeper into these illegal operations. Daniel Ojukwu, an investigative journalist as well, with the Foundation for Investigative Journalism, was abducted by Nigerian police for exposing a massive corruption scandal involving a government official. The authorities wanted to silence him and intimidate other reporters from investigating the matter further. Journalists are being targeted for exposing government misconduct, with many facing torture, intimidation, or even forced silence. This is happening across the country, and the government seems to be ramping up on its war on free speech. From physical assaults to online threats, Nigeria's press is under siege. And for what? To keep the truth from getting out? If journalists can't speak freely, how then can we trust what is happening in our own country? Right now, Nigeria ranks 129th globally in press freedom, far behind its peers like Ghana, which sits at 30th, where the media operates with far fewer restrictions and a stronger commitment to free speech. South Africa too ranks 32nd with robust press protections despite occasional violence against journalists. This stark contrast highlights the troubling direction Nigeria is heading under Tinubu's administration, especially when you consider his past as a self-acclaimed pro-democracy activist that resisted military oppression. Today, he's overseeing a government that mirrors the tactics of Nigeria's darkest authoritarian regimes. Just as Abacha's regime silenced critics through repression, Tinubu's administration is using similar tactics, employing arrests and intimidation to muzzle the press. So here's the big question. Why is the Nigerian government silencing journalists who are exposing corruption and crime? Why are they arresting reporters just for doing their jobs and telling the truth? Why are authorities more focused on punishing the messengers